gifted and black.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful and thankful for giving us an opportunity to meet here today, that we may help edify each other, dear Lord, and learn ways that we can be better brothers and better fathers and better sons.
I just wanted to, again, like I said, thank you for coming out. This is our third installment of Burger for Boys. And I'm hoping that you really will take what is said to you today at heart and really ponder and think about what's being said. We work diligently to try to help out our youth and to let you know that there are people here that's in your corner and here for you.
We are Men of Action, Brothers of Faith. And one of the things is that we do our best to strive to be better sons, fathers, husbands, and so forth. Also with, reaching out to the community, doing a lot of different things such as turkey drives and book bag runs and so forth. We've been together for quite a while, very tight group of brothers. And, this is one of the events that we have because we want to reach out to, children like you, because we've been there,
Okay, moving right along, we're going to acknowledge our dignitaries and our VIPs and just give them a chance to come up and say hello and introduce themselves. And they're all very committed to community and events like this, so we're just going to have them come up and have a chance to speak. So we'll start with...
You want to be ready for job opportunities that come your way. You want to be ready. Righteous. You want to do the right thing all the time. There's going to be many knuckleheads, jokers, tired folks that want to try to tell you to do this or do that. Rob that store, stick up this, do that, do the other thing. But you got to do the right thing.
I don't like to see the kids going to jail because they go nowhere from there. Once they're in there, for some reason, they continue to follow that pattern and want to end up in these juvenile places. And it's really not a good place to be.
First, I'd like to say thank you so much. Men of Action, Brothers of Faith. You stepped into our borough to help us with our youth. We appreciate it so much because it takes a village. Like Council President says, we know about the problems in the streets. There's a lot out there. I commend each and every one of you right now today because you could be doing something else, but you decided to come here. That alone is a big step in your life. Right now, you're taking a big step.
Thank you for inviting me today. One of the things I want to say is, as a single parent, to see a group formed of men mentoring our young boys when I have 3 boys of my own is great. It's priceless and it's valuable. I hope that you guys get everything that you can out of it.
Right. It's a lot of ways that you can show honor to people who fall into, loved ones that's passed and rather just go and get a tattoo slapped on you. Now, how that corresponds with working in the working world, if I come into an interview and I'm like this and I have my tie on and I go into an interview and they see me, they'll think nothing of it. Oh, this nice young man, got shoes on and everything, well spoken, okay. Have an interview. What about that day that, is dressed down day at work, And that guy that was your best friend at work, see you have tattoos down your arm and tattoos on your wrist and everything like that. You know what immediately he'll think? You could have knew this guy for the whole, 2 years you were working there. He would get a different thought about you in his head,
I wanted to iterate that education in your life right now is one of your most important things that you want to really concentrate on. Without education, without guidance from adults, counselors, ministers, teachers, employers, you cannot really advance in your life.
See, if you get up and become complacent, then you're never going to make any progress. You heard the brother speak about progress. As an African American male in America, you are already being judged and being held to a little different standard. Some people know how to deal with that. Others don't. That's a skill that is unique to black men who are successful in America because only they really experience it.
How would you handle somebody that's bullying you? What's your name? Ambrosio. How would you handle somebody bullying you? You would fight. That's one way to handle it, and that's the most direct way to handle it. But it don't help. It don't help because guess who's going to end up being in trouble? Ambrosio.
So we're going to do a little scenario now. We're going to do a scenario where a young man is going for an interview, and we want you to watch the scenario, and then we want you to. We're going to ask you after we're done. We're going to ask you to make some comments on things that the person did right and things that the person did wrong. We just need one.
Starts off with me wearing a hat, and I knock on the door. Knock, knock.
Who is it?
Yo, what's up? I heard y'all are hiring.
Yes, come in.
All right, the team sits down before being asked to do so.
What's your name?
My name is Julius, but they call me Bones.
All right. So we had a little scenario. So let's talk. What do you think he did wrong? What's the first thing he did wrong?
Parents.
Is it parents? Okay. All right. So how should he look if he's going on a job interview?
You had to dress up some type of way, in a presentable way.
In a presentable way? What's presentable to you?
Like slacks, a dress shirt.
Dress shirt?
No
Okay.
sneakers.
How about a tie? Is a tie? You think a tie is a good thing?
Yeah, tie is good.
Okay. So that's fine.
But I changed a little bit, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared of reading no more.
You're not gonna what?
I'm not scared of reading no more.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Who else? Something you remember about today? Either the speakers that you heard earlier or when we had our breakout sessions. Anything that you're gonna take away from today?
Stand up, guys.
And project. Remember what we talked about in communication? Project loudly. I'm listening.
Okay, I felt appreciated because knowing that.
A little bit louder, just a little bit.
I felt appreciated because, like, everyone took their time out today and came here and taught us and stuff.
The risk you're taking, having sex at a young age.
Okay, cool. Thank you. One of my basketball stuff. Yes.
I learned the proper ways to go into an interview.
Okay. So you like the scenarios? How many people thought the scenarios was pretty cool? All right. What's one thing you remember from the scenario?
Oh no.
You did two of them. What was one thing you remember? Something that stick out in your mind.
Your parents.
Your parents. What else? What else? I want to hear a different voice. Yes. The way you talk. Okay. All right. So great. So yes.
I learned to.
Stand up.
I learned how important it is to respect your elders and the people older than you.
Okay, very good.
Put you out of order. Flaunt ya. Rappers are ragging and tagging and snagging and bragging to be on the bandwagon. But I'm the last dragon with the knack to attract the pack. So just get back. I'm young, gifted, and black.